There's a couple of key points that you need to remember when you're looking to select a site for a containment area. The first one is looking at the slope of the site, and you need a nice gentle slope. 2 to 6% across the site works really well, and that just helps ensure that any runoff from the site is able to get away from the pens and not remain on that site. The other thing to be careful of is when you're actually selecting where the pens are going to be located, is that they're located across the slope, not down the slope. So that whenever the pens, or whenever you have a rainfall event, the runoff from those pens doesn't go from one pen to the next. One of the other things you need to look at is making sure that the drainage from the site is actually collected. So any drainage from the site needs to be directed into a collection pond, or alternatively you can also use dispersion areas which can be cropped and take the nutrients away as well. The other key thing to remember when you're looking at selecting a site for a containment area is its proximity to yards and feed access, so you don't have to be able to bring in feed from long distances away. The other thing to remember is also looking at separation distances. So it's important to make sure that the containment area is located at least a minimum of 200 metres away from any watercourses that are around. Also, it's a good idea to try and make sure it's at least 20 to 50 metres away from any property boundaries that you have. And proximity to houses and also towns or any areas or any sensitive areas like that needs to be looked at individually, because they'll depend on the distance to those sites and also the number of animals that are within the containment area as well. That's probably a couple of the key things to remember when you're looking at selecting a site for a containment area.